2018 GMC Terrain Denali. Gonna take it on the road here. Before we do, we got a 2-liter turbo under the hood here, folks. Made it to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Puts out 252 horsepower and 260 foot-pounds of torque. So you can make it past those slow-moving vehicles down the road, or if you want to freak out the wife a little bit. All right. Loaded with safety features.
For sure. We got forward collision control. We have a camera behind this mirror that we're able to gauge when people or how far the car is in front of us, and actually as part of that with collision control we have forward automatic braking at low speeds, which we'll demonstrate in a little bit. We have lane keep and lane departure, but as for that, we'll take it for a drive and go from there. Now that we're rolling down the road, I'm going to show you a few different things. We got our collision control, like I said, on the camera behind the mirror. You can adjust it on the top left hand of your steering wheel. If you focus in on the dash, you can have it as far sensitivity, a medium sensitivity, and a close-up sensitivity. Now that we're driving down the highway, we're going to make it to that 3 just to make it safe. As you can see right below, there's a little green car, and you can see that we're at a safe distance. That will start to change when we get a little bit closer. As you see, if I speed up behind this car ahead of us, that car will soon change color. As it turns to yellow as we pull up on its rear end. I'm going to slow down a little bit, and we're going to test out the lane departure warning, which is the car to the right of that signal, and also it's going to keep us within our hands. We don't suggest you do this all the time, but at this point we can let go of the wheel and let the car do the driving for us.
But you don't want to do that very often, though.
No, so here we go. As you can see, my hands are free. It's going to bounce me back and forth a little bit, but it's going to keep me within the lines unless I'm signaling. Soon enough, it'll even give you a warning if you're doing it for too long that you'll need to put your hands on the wheel. But just another safety feature is for those long road trips that you're taking in an SUV like this, to give you the comfort and reality that if by chance you start falling asleep, it'll keep you safe until you can pull off the road and be safe as is.
We are in a 2-liter turbo with the 9-speed automatic transmission. The Terrain Denali is available with a 1.6-liter turbo diesel. Now this diesel is new to North America, but it's actually been in use for over 10 years throughout Europe. So definitely not a new engine. It's been tried, tested, and proven. Great fuel economy coming out of that engine. You're looking at 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers down the highway. So that's amazing fuel economy out of an SUV that's all-wheel drive. Now, with the new Terrain Denalis are all kind of safety features, as well as all kind of technology that's built in here. We do got built-in Wi-Fi, folks. So while Keelan's driving here, I can be on Facebook. All right, camera guy in the back can be streaming live to his Facebook. Everyone's connected. You can hook up to 7 different devices to the Wi-Fi. You also have the My GMC app, which I love and I use all the time. Once I can get into my phone here. All right. So that allows you to start your car, stop your car from basically anywhere in the world, as long as you have an internet connection. You can set up a service appointment. You can see how much fuel you have left. You can check how much data you have left on your Wi-Fi. There's all kinds of things you can do. You can watch how-to videos all from your phone, all right, from that GMC app. Now, with that also comes the OnStar system. Now, folks, OnStar, amazing technology. A lot of other manufacturers have tried to do something similar. None have come close. Has nothing to do with your cell phone, folks. If anything ever happens, you get into a wreck, your cell phone flies out the window, you're still connected to the OnStar system. With the automatic crash detection, they will sense that you've been in a collision if the airbags go off, and they will start trying to talk to you. So even if Keelan here is knocked out unconscious, they know exactly where he's at. All right, with the GPS positioning they have on the vehicle. So all kinds of safety features that are loaded into the GMC Terrain, as well as technology. Definitely a huge competitive advantage.
Like Kyle was saying, there's a lot of technology into these vehicles, but one thing that kind of steps us up from most of our competition, not only with the built-in Wi-Fi, but we're able to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in your vehicle. So regardless of what phone you use, let it be Android or Apple, we have that technology in there to bring up your maps. Easier to use Siri or Google Assistant throughout your car to be able to keep your hands on the steering wheel and keep you safe as you're driving through. Alright, the other big advantage of the 2018 Terrain that's new is that we have a switchable all-wheel drive. Before we used to have to choose between having all-wheel drive or a front-wheel drive vehicle. Now with the new body style and the new technology changes, we're able to have the all-wheel drive or two-wheel drive in the same vehicle, no longer having to make that choice.
In addition to that 1.6 liter turbo diesel that I mentioned, there are some amazing leasing opportunities going on right now with GM. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to get into a GMC Terrain diesel, 1.6 liter turbo, SLT, leather seats, a lot of the features that we mentioned here today. You'd be under $500 a month, over 48 months when you sign up for a lease on the 2018 GMC Terrain diesel. Definitely something that will make it worth your while.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the drive. We're going to head on back to the dealership and test out that self-parking.
Great feature for those that might get a little nervous when it comes to parking.
So there's a button just above by the cup holders with the P with the 2 slots. We just engage that and you'll see it pop up on the screen. We're going to put it into perpendicular parking and we're going to keep it on the right hand side. Well, let's see if this thing parks itself and go from there. So you see it is found and engaged that they found a parking spot. We're going to move forward just a little bit until it tells us to stop and we can start with the self-parking. I'm going to put it in reverse. Hands are off the wheel. You got to keep your foot on the brake. Just back up a little slowly and we'll see it start parking itself. Like I said, it kind of takes this a little bit of nervousness out for people who have trouble parking in between a couple cars, especially when you're dealing with a $45,000 vehicle.
And it stops the wife from nagging you while you're parking as well, or vice versa, the husband.
So it tells us to stop. We want to put it into drive, still hands off.
And it's such a neat feature.
And stop. Wait for the instructions to put it back in reverse. Again, remember to keep your foot on the brake to keep your speeds at proper speeds. It's going to line us up perfectly in between the lines. Still gives you a nice view with the 360 camera. And there we go, we'll put it in park and we're good to go.
Easy as that.
Above and beyond with the 2018 Terrain.